Hi, you are watching Best Strut Compressors Reviews. Number 1, MacPherson Strut Compressor. This item is designed to compress many MacPherson strut spring sizes. The broad spring contact and built-in detent pins help to lock the spring into place for safer. This TOOLS strut spring compressor quickly and safely compresses the spring for easy replacement of the strut cartridge or strut assembly repair. The hooks are forged and the center screw is hardened for long life. Number 2, Shankly Spring Compressor Tool.
Today we are showing how to use the Shankly heavy duty coil spring compressor. First thing is you adjust the ears to the desired width of the coils. And you adjust it like that, and you put it on one side of the coil until it touches the coil links. Then you do the same to the other side, opposite side of the spring. Put it on and install it so there's even pressure. Then with a ratchet and a socket, slightly tighten them down evenly. One on this side, tighten this side, until it evenly presses up until the spring can be removed.
Number 3, Heavy Duty Spring Compressor. Shankly's Heavy Duty Spring Compressor for struts and coil springs reduces tool flexing, bending, and warping, providing confidence to the mechanic. Many coil spring compressor tools slip and buckle under high tension. Shankly's Heavy Duty Spring Compressor tool bears 1,000 kilograms maximum capacity per pair. Ideal solution for larger vehicles. Avoid strut compressors with flimsy hooks creating slippage and other safety problems. Shankly's coil compressor hooks grip springs tightly by turning easy-to-use hex nuts. Number 4, Power-Built Compressor Kit. Designed for safe, easy removal and installation of coil springs. Built-in locking safety pins prevent tool from slipping off spring coil. Storage case includes laminated instruction sheets and photos. Manufacturer lifetime warranty. Number 5, OEM TOOLS Compressor.
The OEM TOOLS MacPherson Strut Spring Compressor is one of the best strut compressors available today. It was recently ranked number 1 on a list of the 6 best strut compressors on the market. This tool makes changing your struts safer. Clamps and safety pins lock onto the coils and compress the spring so it stays secure while you're working. This short video shows you step by step how to use the OEM TOOLS MacPherson Strut Spring Compressor. Always take your time and make sure you're taking precautions to avoid injury. Let's get started. First, remove the wheel. Depending on the make and model of your car or truck, you may need to move some things out of the way in order to remove the strut assembly. Refer to the manufacturer's maintenance manual for your vehicle to see how to move the brake line and sway bar from the strut assembly, if necessary. Remove the 2 or 3 bolts that hold the lower mounting plate onto the spindle or steering knuckle. Once the strut bolts are out, the strut and steering knuckle are separated. Look under the hood and locate the disc-shaped top bearing plate connected to the strut tower. Remove the 3 outer bolts, but not the center bolt. Remove the strut assembly with caution. Put the strut assembly in a vise to hold it securely while you're working on it. When the coils are compressed, the spring assembly stores a tremendous amount of energy. In order to prevent serious injury, make sure the spring doesn't slip. Lubricate the threads on the center screw to help prevent deterioration. Attach the OEM TOOLS strut spring compressor to the coils by positioning the clamps on opposite sides of the spring. This will prevent bulging of the spring as the coils are compressed. Make sure the safety pins are securely in place on the coils so the clamps will not come loose and slip off of the spring. Tighten the clamps using a wrench. Alternate between the clamps as you tighten them. Tighten the clamps evenly so the spring remains balanced as you compress the coils. Clamp down on the spring until it's free from the spring saddle. But don't overcompress the spring. The coil should never touch. You'll know it's done when the spring saddle is free. With the spring compressed securely, take off the top bearing plate and safely remove the spring. You'll need to hold the shaft securely as you loosen the nut with a wrench. Carefully lift the spring off of the strut tower and set it aside. Remove the bump stop and rubber seal at the bottom. Remove the strut from the vise. Put the new strut into a vise and secure it. Slide the bump stop and rubber seal onto the strut. Install the spring onto the strut. Be sure to properly align the spring with the strut. Tighten the nut to hold the top bearing plate securely in place. Hold the shaft securely as you torque the nut to the manufacturer's specifications. Now that the top bearing plate is on securely, you can loosen the strut spring compressor clamps. Alternate between the clamps and loosen them evenly so the spring remains balanced. Remove the safety pins. Reinstall the new strut assembly onto your vehicle. Replace the wheel. After replacing struts, you should always have the alignment checked.
Thanks for watching our video. If you want to know more, check out review list below in description. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest videos.